Taurus season with me. This is a practice that I started in 2020 to kind of practicalize my moon wisdom and my journeying with the moon cycles. It's a way that I keep myself present and focused on my goals or whatever is coming in for me to create with each cycle. It gives me this open canvas to create because I love creating things and blending things together. So the moon and my love of creativity and crafting has married each other and birthed this baby. And so it's an ever evolving process. It's another way I allow my inner child to play, as well as honoring my body's process in the way it wants to express itself. So I keep track of all the downloads that come in, any signs, symbols, and synchronicities that I receive throughout the cycle. I keep a habit tracker to affirm the goals that I'm working towards. Like, there's all kinds of things, and each month and each cycle looks different. And it's an intuitive process, but a fun one, and a way that really, really keeps me in my body, to sum that up. Every New Year's cycle, I go buy a new and cute journal that kind of embodies my one word for the year. With every new moon cycle, there are specific colors that call to me and become the theme of that moon cycle. It's like a whole deal. It's a whole shebang. And you know what? I be irritated because all the regular journals be having cute designs and stuff, but bullet journals, they are so plain and boring. And I use the bullet journals because I like the little dots, because y'all, my handwriting ain't all that. So I be needing those dots as a guide. And so, yeah, the bullet journals do not be hitting like that. So I try to find some that just kind of pop to me through color versus the words, because I love words on journals and different things. But I'm telling you, I've even looked on Amazon for bullet journals, like unique bullet journals, and there are none. So yeah, but you know what just came to me is that I haven't looked on Etsy, so I'm gonna look on there and see what they talking about, because this we got bullet journals, gotta do better. Okay, y'all, so I usually sit down and do this a few days before the sun enters the sign, and try to have it done definitely before the new moon hits. So that space in between, I am co-creating what the cycle is going to look like, with the themes, the colors, and all the things that go into what I am working towards and what I'm trying to accomplish. So by the time the first day of the cycle hits, I am ready and prepared to commit. So let's talk about Taurus season, y'all. When the sun enters a sign, it is highlighting the themes that we should be focused on for those 30 days that the sun is transiting the sign. So with Taurus season, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So there will be an emphasis on beauty, money matters, things of value to us, our material possessions, self-worth and self-value, as well as the pleasures we experience in life. And esoterically, Venus is ruled by Earth. So all of those earthly matters, the relationships we have with Earth is going to be highlighted, like our relationship with the environment, our home environment in particular, our body, which is our first home, of course. So really taking care of our bodies and what is paying attention to what is coming up around our bodies. The animals, our relationships with the animals and insect beings, all the earthlings that cohabitat this planet with us. And food, our relationship with food, those themes can come up. Sensuality, all the five senses, plus the sixth, of course. Connecting with Mama Earth's heart chakra and the wisdom nature has to offer us, and so much more. Like, these are the things that make us human. So really deepening our relationship with these matters is going to really fulfill that area of our life. And if you have your birth chart, you will see where Taurus lands at in your chart, which house it is, and that will give you even more insight to where you should be focusing your attention, intention, and energy on. So for example, my Taurus lands, it splits actually my 6th and my 7th houses. 6th house is all about daily routines, service, health, routines, work, daily work routines, things like that. And our 7th house represents partnerships. It can be love partnerships, business partnerships, things like that, commitments and contracts. So even little commitments up to the big commitments. So those two areas is what I will be setting my focus on and intentions around when the new moon in Taurus comes. And playing this back, I realized I said esoterically Venus is ruled by Earth. I meant Taurus is ruled by Earth. So hopefully you caught that. Anyway, all of those themes that are connected to Taurus and the planets Venus and Earth are representing our abundance and how we perceive, achieve, and receive our abundance. So it's something to really sit with, take note of, and flesh out what is important to you. And if you're working on manifesting or co-creating or quantum leaping or things like that, now is the time to really sit with it and be intentional about it, because the energy is there. One last thing before we get into what I'm actually doing in this video, I want to share my Taurus season post that I wrote on my Instagram back in 2018. I feel like it's very relevant to now still. So it's like a timeless post. And it reads, "Hello Taurus season. Last week, the sun entered in Taurus territory, but you don't hear or see Taurians making a big PSA about it like other signs we know." Clears throat. That's the beauty Taurus hold. They are self-assured, grounded, and don't need validation of their worthiness. They already know their value and worth. With the sun being in this earth sign's energy, bursts of action becomes more stable, grounded, and focused. Taurus is the I have of the zodiac and shines a light on our possessions, earthly pleasures, and makes building a solid foundation a priority. Are the things you have truly the things you need? Do they feed your soul or your ego? Are you working from a stable foundation or a place of chaos? What needs to change? This is also a great time to check in with your level of self-worth and how you value yourself. What's your What's your motivation for all that you do if you don't have those two? These next 4 weeks, Taurus wants us to immerse in anything that brings us ease and relaxation. Connect more with Mama Earth, whatever that may look like for you. Get outside, be more hands-on and practical. Eat delicious food or try new foods if you haven't yet. Tap into your sensual side. Taurus rules over sensuality, pleasure, and our 5 senses, so explore what it feels like living every day truly conscious of all of your senses activated, like indulge yourself in them. For example, when you are at a park, what catches your attention? What smells are in the air? How many different sounds can you pick up? How do you feel in the grass or when you touch that tree? Or the next time you make love, make it a sensual experience, meaning get out of your head and into your body. This is where you allow your senses to play. Taurus also rules the throat, so use this energy to work through issues of speaking up for yourself, speaking truth, or any throat chakra imbalances. There's much to explore and learn about yourself during this Taurus season. Stay open-minded, check where you can be stubborn, watch your lazy ways, and you will soar into Gemini season. So what did y'all think about that? Are any of these themes coming up for you so far this season? If you're a Taurus, does any of that resonate with you? Let's chat about it in the comments. Some feedback. Let me know what you think. Now let me back up to what I was working on at the start of the video. So on the first cover page, I usually create the moon and what sign it's in and the dates that are listed from the start of the new moon to the next new moon. And then on the next page, I will do some sort of quote, affirmation, whatever is speaking to me for the cycle, and that would be the tone of the cycle, the mantra of the cycle. On the third page, I usually do my animal archetype of the cycle. I am really deeply connected to animals. I love animals, and there is usually an animal that comes into my reality like repeatedly over and over. So I usually ask the animal what message it has for me and just get so many downloads on why I am seeing that particular animal. So for this cycle, like in April, bunnies were everywhere. Bunnies everywhere in my neighborhood. Every morning when I drop T off at work, by the time I come back home, it's like 6 in the morning. There's bunnies like bouncing all over through the neighborhood. They're so freaking cute. But I was like, okay, so I know for sure bunnies represent fertility and abundance, and I just think of like they think fast, they have a really interesting complex digestive system, and these are all things that I have been working on in my life as well, is really getting my digestive issues under control and really honing in on a raw diet, because that's something that has been near and dear to my heart for years, and I have fought it and I finally surrendered to it. I've experimented with it over the years, and it's fact that my body best works, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but my body works best on a raw diet. So I had said that I was committing to fully raw for a year, and rabbits, they have they're real herbivores. So that was like confirmation for me. They think fast in the eye of danger. They are in communion with Mama Earth. They're very sensitive. They're very sensual animals, instinctual. They lean on trust of their senses and whatnot. They represent luck on a superficial level, rabbit's foot, all those things. And so me working on my money area, as y'all know, and abundance and all of those things, it just was, it was confirmation. So that I know that for this cycle, the bunny is going to be my medicine. So this is my medicine. Like when I, if fear comes up or anything that tries to throw me off my path, I am going to remember my animal archetype. And I put rabbit codes. So the codes are the words, the little activation codes that immediately help shift my mindset back into an abundant mindset that I can look at. So I reserve that space for that. Oh, okay, I gotta tell you guys this too. In a week's time span, I saw 2 coyotes right outside my house and in the neighborhood. I actually have video footage following a coyote early in the morning. And when I tapped into that energy, I realized that bunnies and rabbits are prey to coyotes and wildcats and wild dogs and whatnot. And so the shadow side of the rabbit is going to be fear. And the coyote, being the predator, is showing up as my power animal and needing to, when it comes to my abundance coming in and money blocks, like I talked about in my last video, needing to tap into my coyote energy, my predator energy. Predator not being in a gross way, but you know what I mean, in its power, and eating my fear, literally eating my fear. So that's how I interpreted that. And on the lighter side of the rabbit's energy, rabbits move fast. They use their senses to sense out danger and whatnot. And since that predator energy is around on its shadow side, me tapping into my rabbit medicine, needing to think fast, snap my mindset back into an abundant mindset. When I tend to go dark, or when the fear or doubt or whatever creeps in, I need to think fast. I need to act fast in switching the mindset, flipping the switch on that, and not letting it go into a loop or get out of control and then become stored into my emotional body. And then it becomes me, a thing, versus me using my rabbit medicine to transmute it quick, if I'm making sense. So yeah, that's what I took from that. And so I'm going to be exploring with the coyote energy and coyote medicine too. So it's kind of like this balance of light and shadow playing out right now on both ends, both embodying light and shadow at the same time. So I thought that was very beautiful, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Now you guys are seeing me create my signs, symbols, and synchronicities page, and that is exactly what it reads. It's where I record all of the signs and symbols that come into my reality, because this is the language my body speaks, and how my team of light communicates with me, who I call the set. And just like this ring here, I came upon this ring during the delivery, and it was not there when I went in the restaurant. When I came back out, it was near my car, and I picked it up, tried it on, and it fit exactly on my finger. And I received it as a gift from the set. And you know what? This ring has green aventurine in it, which is all about luck and abundance. So look at that synchronicity right there. It also has black onyx in there, which is all about protection and psychic protection and all of that, which you already know where my mindset tends to go to. So I felt like the two was very conveniently paired. Plus, it's in the shape of a figure eight, which is we are in the year of eight, which also is significance of abundance and infinity and expansion and power and whatnot. And I am a life path eight. So, on top of it, that figure eight, it also is the shape of the goddess. So, feminine energy. We're talking about Taurus connected to Venus and Earth, which is all about feminine embodiment, feminine energy embodiment, goddess, earth goddesses, all of that. So you see how all that plays together. But this is nothing new to me. Like spiritually, I'm always connected, and some crazy spiritual experiences always playing out in my life. So if you're one of those people too, put that in the comments. Like we probably can exchange stories for days, and that is one of the ways you know you're a wildly creative woman as well. So wanted to share that piece. So once I'm done with drafting the pages, I go back and beautify my work with the chosen colors, and I did like a turquoise and this neon yellow, this pastel purplish bluish color, and a soft peachy colors. I see Taurus season in a lot of green. Like obviously it represents money and abundance and things. So all shades of green. I tend to eat more green foods to help activate my heart chakra. Since Venus rules Taurus, we are talking about love, the highest frequency of our planet. And so all of these Taurian theme things are ruled by, or are an extension of love. And so anything that we can do to level our self-love up increases the frequency of the planet. And these little practical things help to increase your self-love. So it's like a little ripple effect. It's time to reveal the finished product. So I have my cover page, then the mantra of the cycle, my animal archetype, and y'all check out this rabbit. I didn't do too bad. Y'all saw me copying the Google photo. That thing is popping, okay? Then I have my song of the cycle that I listen to activate my heart chakra and bring me joy. Then we have the downloads page where I'll be recording all the downloads I get from meditation and from communicating with other people and however the downloads come in. And here we have my habits tracker, which lists all my habits that I want to embody to help me accomplish my goals. So I have my lemon balm tea, my Pilates bar workout daily, seed cycling, continuing with being fully raw for a year, something else that I'm not sharing yet that I've been working on, my YouTube, posting at least a video a week, getting to bed by 10, and reading my book all about money every night. I already talked about my sign symbols and synchronicities page. I made 2 of them because shit be popping off a lot during the 30 days. And then I have a page dedicated just to the book and the downloads I received from the book and notes that I want to take. And last is my plant medicine page. So just like with the animal, I have a plant or herb that comes into my reality when I need it the most. Lemon balm is one of the OGs that's been around me for a long time. It's one of my favorite herbs, and it comes up usually when I need to calm my nervous system down. And in April, this herb started to pop back up in my reality a lot, and rightfully so, because in April I was receiving so many downloads. Like, my mind was so overactive, it was a lot going on. So it makes sense. So this month I will be consuming this medicine and allowing it to do its thing. And the blank page is for, you guessed it, to take notes on any insights or messages the plant has for me as I'm consuming it. So yes, y'all, I hope that this sparks some ideas and inspires you to co-create your cycles. May this be a blessed Taurus season for you. And until next time, I'm sending love and blessings.
But you're giving me time.